Welcome to Office Hours, hosted by legendary sports executive, entrepreneur, and investor David Meltzer, where the brightest millionaires, billionaires, and entrepreneurs in business, sports, and entertainment get together to talk about success, failure, and everything in between.
There's so much more effort someone will give if it is not seen as the job, but the thing that they enjoy doing with their life.
Take a deep dive into the mind of some of the world's most impactful guests.
So I think oftentimes the thing that we're looking for is right there in front of our face. It's just disguised.
But I actually really believe that not telling creative people what to do is exactly what you should do with creative people.
To share their strategies and tools to dominate their respective fields. David Meltzer hosts Office Hours.
So many different platforms in which we can build communities. And even the ones that may be on a downtrend or the ones that are smaller than others, it's still far more and superior to brick and mortar. The unbelievable aspect of the size, scope, and scale of an audience is, I think especially younger generations don't understand the value of 100 ambassadors comparatively to 1 million followers. And there's a big difference there. And when we're building a home of ambassadors, how do you prioritize which community, if we have a minimum amount to invest a month, how do you decide, here's where I'll put you to start, let's build a community on this platform, or do we do it on every platform?
A huge piece of that boils down to where your audience sits. What are they doing? And looking at the platform. So if you're in business, specifically B2B, you're looking at things like LinkedIn. You might also be able to catch people on Instagram. If you're looking at B2C, you can still use LinkedIn to an extent, but you're going to be looking at platforms like TikTok, like Facebook, Instagram. And what I tell people is, even though you may feel like your audience may not be there, you're looking at trying to get in contact with somebody like you're going to be having downtime at some point in your life. Maybe not a lot, but while you're on your downtime, you also are looking at those social platforms on your downtime. So I tell people, if you are everywhere that you can be where there's a fit, go to those places and seed content. It may not make sense if it's solely B2B to focus on things like TikTok. Your audience may not be there. People who are a little bit younger who may not be able to engage with your business. So you just have to look at the platforms where they're engaging. You have to be able to look at your overall objectives as a business owner. And then if you have a service that can be promoted all over the internet, then I would say do it, because those people are going to be on those social platforms at some point in their day.